are a student struggling with the online classes, which is the only solution of this critical time of COVID-19, or you are facing problem to memorize the extra knowledge that the teacher explains in the class and which is not in the textbook, then this video will be a lifesaver for you. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Devjani and you are watching Epistasis. So in an online class or in a physical class, if you're just listening to the lecture of your teacher but do not write anything in your notebook, then you can't remember every important thing the teacher said in the class, which is also not in the textbook. Again, if you just concentrate on writing down each and everything the teacher says, then you can't understand the topic effectively. So what to do? So you have to take notes during the class, but in a smart way, which I will be discussing in this video. So please watch the video till the end and I will give you the smartest way to take notes effectively. First of all, you should know about the benefits of notes taking in a class. In-class benefit, it helps you to focus and understand the topic more deeply. It also improves your active listening and increase the retention time of the learning. It also helps you to record the extra knowledge shared by the teacher. In post-class benefit, it helps you to remember the subject taught in the class without missing any small details. It also helps you to understand the topic in less time while studying it from a book. You can also assume the questions can come in the exam by taking notes during the class. So now it is clear that why you should take notes in the class. So you should do some preparation beforehand to take good notes. So what are they? Number one, use loose sheets rather than hardbound notebooks. It helps you to insert more pages or some important book list or some important figures or anything else at the appropriate position of the notes without disturbing the whole note, right? So use loose sheet rather than notebook. Next point is to have some colored pens with you during the class. You can use them to write down headings or subheadings or important phrases, or you can also use them to draw figures, and you can also highlight important points mentioned by the teachers. Okay, so number two is to use try to use different colors during taking the note. So next point is to take notes on paper using pens. Okay, so here I'd like to mention that during online classes, do not try to take notes on different apps, because it has been researched and proved that notes taken on paper using pens have greater retention time than anything else. The next point is to go through the chapter or the topic in advance. Just maybe a look or just go through the outline of the chapter. In case of online classes especially, you can ask your teacher to provide the slides in advance with you, and you just go through it and have a brief outline of the topic you have to learn in the class. It helps you to understand the topic more deeply during the class. You should also go through the syllabus in advance to know how deeply you should learn the topic for your curriculum. Also go through the notes of the previous classes. It also helps you to clearly understand the topic, especially if the topic is a continuation of the previous one. Coming to the note-taking scientific systems. So scientifically, there are 5 types of note-taking systems. I will tell you about all of them, and at the end of this I will tell you which system you should follow to take notes wisely. So number 1 is sentence method. This is the simplest form of note-taking system. In this system, you have to write all the relevant information in sentence form and under heading. Number 2 is outline method. In this method, all the relevant information should be written under bullet points of the main topic, and the subtopics are slightly indented to the right. So number 3 is charting method. In this method, the note is divided into columns to make a chart, and the key points are written in each columns, and all the relevant information of each point are written underneath it. So this is charting method. So number 4 is the Cornell method. In this method, the note is divided into 3 sections. At extreme left, there is a small column for writing down main topics, ideas or questions. At the right, there the main notes should be taken using some sentences or phrases or simple paragraphs or in under some bullet points, etc. And at the footer of the page, there is a summary section. The summary of the whole topic should be written here. But you can always customize these 3 sections depending on your own preference. Like you can always write down the questions asked in the classes or the important questions or suggested book list in this summary section. So this is Cornell method. So number 5 is the mapping method. It is a visual representation of the class, very much useful to understand the interrelationship between the subtopic. I have already explained this technique in my previous video. You can always go and check it for more details. Mainly, it is a branching of the main topic into subtopics, and the main concept of each subtopic is written under it using some simple phrases, figures, examples, etc. Now, which system you should follow to take notes? You should go through the chapter in advance and you know which system you should follow to take notes in the class. Suppose your teacher is explaining a topic with much information in it but very much less subtopic in it, then you can go for sentence method or outline method. Again, if your teacher is explaining a topic which is little bit complex and involves some subtopics, then you can go for charting method or Cornell method also. But if your teacher is explaining a complex topic with very much subtopics in it and they are interrelated, then you obviously go for mapping method. But you can always use your favorite note-taking system for all the lectures. Personally, I highly recommend to follow mapping method, and the benefits of these techniques I have already explained in my previous video. But whatever system you follow, you should remember some points. Number 1, use simple phrases, words or figures instead of full sentence because it saves your times and help you to concentrate more on teacher's explanation. Number 2, always include the questions asked in the class in your notes. Number 3, highlight the points mentioned important by the teachers. And number 4, last but not the least, note taking is not enough if you do not follow it as early as possible after the lecture consulting a book. So I think this is enough for note taking system. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others and do not forget to subscribe Epistasis.